Okay, alright, welcome. So this is the BrewJacket. I'm going to be making a video about this, taking it apart. I noticed there's not too many videos online about the BrewJacket, so I'm going to be one of the first to make a detailed review on this device. Now, so what is the BrewJacket? Really, this is all it is. It does come with another little, like an actual jacket that goes around it. So the BrewJacket is mainly for your fermentation process. This is designed to keep your fermentation at a certain temperature for whether you're lagering your beer or whatever. But it's really cool. As you can see, there's a temperature control right here. You can go up or you can go down. And it just sets it, and it works through a thing called a TEC, which looks something like this. That's what's inside of here. This one tiny little device is controlling all of this. So all you do is you take this anodized rod they give you, you'd screw it into the bottom of the BrewJacket, and then you would set this down inside of your carboy, and this rod would get super cold, right, and transfer the heat out of your worts during fermentation. So now, this company, BrewJacket, has gone out of business. So there's not too much help online if you're going to go about repairing this yourself. But I want to show you just how easy it is, because this is a really simple device to repair. You really don't need to send it back to a company for them to do it. All you need to do is pick up one of these guys, which I got a 6-pack of these off of Amazon for around 12 bucks, I want to say. This is called a TEC. So how it works is you put electricity through these wires. This is the cold side, so this gets really cold when it has electricity, and this is the hot side. This gets really hot. So let's go ahead and take this apart and show you how you go about replacing one of these, because this would be your culprit if this stopped working. Now, another thing too is I will be making a video soon of me using this, and another video of me upgrading it, because I have an idea to upgrade it that would make it work a little bit better. But anyways, let's get into the repair first. So I'm going to flip it over. So these 4 screw holes on the bottom is what we're going to take apart, and you can do this with a Phillips head screwdriver. So we're going to start off by doing that. Alright, there we go. So now we're going to flip it over, and this will just come straight off, and there's a little cable right here. Let me zoom this in as much as I can get. This little cable right here, we're going to want to pinch that out. The best way to be able to see that is just to put your finger in here and kind of wiggle it out. Yep, there you go. And now that's out, you can just put this to the side. This is just like the control unit. As you can see, that's where the cable came out of, was right there. So we're going to put that to the side. So this is what you would call the Peltier device, water cooler or whatever. Peltier, it's P-E-L-T-I-E-R. It's called the Peltier effect. It uses these TECs to cool things down. So now, to get this apart, we're going to have 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here on the fan. And those ones are Phillips head as well. Alright, there we go. Pull these out. Cool. So now to remove this, we're going to pull out that screen from the fan, set that aside. Next we have the fan itself. We're just going to pull that out. And you'll notice there's 2 sides to the fan. One on the other side has a sticker, which is going to indicate the directional flow of the fan. So we want it actually blowing down. So we're going to put this to the side. We'll talk about that when we go to reassemble it. And then next you're going to have a heat sink here, which in order to get this off, is a plastic piece that we're going to pull this off from, and the TEC and the water block, or the cooling block, should come out as well. So there we go. Alright, now we can get rid of the plastic, just put it somewhere else. So there we are. There's our heat sink. As you can see, it's just made up of a bunch of tiny little like pins almost, if it wants to focus. It does not. But that's our heat sink right there. On the other side of the heatsink, we have our cooling block insulated with some styrofoam here. So if we were actually to go on ahead and, oh, there's 2 more screws here. There's going to be 2 more right there and there. Go ahead and remove those. Now these screws, right here have a ton of spacers in them, so I'm not going to remove them because I'm not actually replacing the TEC. I'm just showing you how you go about it. There you go. There you can see the TEC right there. They have put like a black film on it or something, but that's it right there. All right, I'm gonna be switching over to my phone camera so you can get a better look of that TEC inside of this.
There's the TEC right there. So what we're looking at right now, that's where you'd screw in this anodized rod, right? And if you lift this up, it's just insulated with styrofoam. Very simple. You can do whatever you want with the styrofoam, quite honestly. But when you look inside of there, there's that TEC. Here's the one I have. Let's check the size. I mean, that looks like an exact size to me. Honestly, let me look at it a little bit. Dude, everything looks exact about that. Obviously, it's running more like this way with the wires going down and out the back here. But, yeah, you could literally buy one of these off Amazon for like 12 bucks. This one's the TEC 112706. I don't know if that's the serial number or what, but that's the kind. I mean, dude, it's the exact same size. I mean, this one's got like a black layer to it. I don't know if they added that in the factory, but I guarantee it's not doing much of anything. I mean, yeah, dude, that's the exact same thing. So that's really simple. Now, for the wiring, super simple. All it is this fan and the TEC are plugged in together. And that's it. So you could literally cut these if you wanted to the TEC and just screw them together. You know, the new TEC wires with the old ones and screw them together with some electrical tape. I mean, you could really do it like that, or you could solder, however you want to do it. I highly doubt it'd be that big of a deal. All right, so after editing this, I decided to end it there. Reassembling it is pretty much the exact same thing. So if you do have troubles repairing this, just let me know in the comments. But I will say that this is a kind of a mock-up drawing I found online in a Reddit forum or something. It shows that this upgrade I was talking about. You see that copper cooling coil that everyone has. You can use that just fine. It would be fine. I'm not too worried about the acidity of the fermentation of the wort. I don't think it's going to get that strong to become an issue. So the thing is, though, is that water block that was originally on the BrewJacket, that when we opened it up and saw, it had a screw that would just screw into that anodized rod. Instead of using that, we would actually use something that looks like this. This is a water cooling block. As you can see, there's two little inlets slash outlets there. They're 8 millimeter in diameter. And you just attach that to a water pump. And as you can see, water flows through this water block, and it gets extremely cold from that TEC that's going to be pressed up against it. So this is kind of something I've been thinking about doing. I think this is going to be a lot better than just having like the water block touch an anodized rod, because I think that's just going to take too long to cool it down, and I don't think I'm going to get the most accurate temperatures that I want, or at least I'm not going to be able to go that low down in temperatures, and that's what I'm really trying to strive for. So I'm thinking about doing that. Let me know if that's something you'd want to see. It would be pretty simple to make. Also, I think I could make it then for less than $100. So there's that. This is definitely my favorite kind of way of going about temperature control during fermentation. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video, if I need to dive into anything else about the BrewJacket, or if you have any more questions. But thanks for watching.